Good afternoon, everyone. It's David Schlotthauer here in the home weather office with another detailed weather forecast for May the 30th, 2023. In this update, we are going to be looking ahead at a very big heat wave for the northern tier of the United States with temperatures that could break records. Now, if you are new to the channel and you like these detailed updates, please consider subscribing if you're new, hitting the like button, sharing this video with your family and friends on social media, and lastly, leave an awesome comment in the section below this video. So as always, I always like taking a look at your current weather conditions happening across the United States. And therefore, let's take a look now at the eastern seaboard across Virginia. This is where we have our showers and thunderstorms that are taking place right now across Virginia Beach. If you're in Richmond, we have showers and thunderstorms there across the I-95 corridor. If you're headed west here across Asheville, Hickory, if you're in Johnson City in Tennessee and North Carolina, you got some cloud buildups, some moderate to heavy rainfall with some of those pop-up storms that are shaping up across the I-80 or I-85 and I-77 corridor. So if you're doing anything outdoors, if you're doing any shopping, just be aware we're going to see some showers and some thunderstorms this afternoon as land heating gets going. We got more monsoonal activity that is taking place across the Colorado area, like Fort Collins. Let's zoom in into that area right now, where you have some showers and some thunderstorms popping up there near the I-25 corridor from Trinidad all the way across Castle Rock into Denver, Colorado. Fort Collins, if you're even across Glenwood Springs, we have some pop-up showers and storms there. And then, of course, across the Pacific Northwest portions there of Montana, if you're in Idaho, if you're in Oregon, we have more showers and thunderstorms there popping up as, again, the daytime heating gets going. We get the moisture at the surface and aloft, and we get these thunderstorms that do typically pop up. And you can see there in the last few frames, we're starting to see a lot of these cloud buildups shaping up. That's a look at your current weather conditions. Let's take a look now at what's ahead. So we're going to be taking a look at the Storm Prediction Center Day 1 categorical outlook here, and there is an enhanced risk for severe weather across western Kansas, also for northern Texas, western Oklahoma, the panhandle there, across southwestern portion there of Nebraska. This is driven by a 30%, no tornadoes by the way, just a 30% significant for damaging winds. We could see wind gusts anywhere between 65 to 75 miles an hour, all the way across, say, from northern Texas into southwestern Nebraska, including for eastern Colorado under that 30 sig. When we take a look at our hail risk today, there is a 15% risk for large hail, possibly about an inch, maybe an inch and a half in diameter is the biggest hail you'll probably see in the 15%. Now, I did skip over tornadoes. That's because there is no tornado risk at all as of this outlook, me making this video at around noon today. So now, for your Day 2 categorical outlook, this is for tomorrow. So this is for Wednesday morning, May 31st through June 1st on Thursday. There's only a slight risk for severe weather for eastern portion there of New Mexico, northern Texas, western panhandle of Oklahoma, western Kansas, and eastern and southeastern Colorado. This is driven by a 2% chance of tornadoes. So again, a really low chance, but it's a non-zero chance for tornadoes, given that there's a 15% risk for strong winds and a 15% risk for large hail as well. So again, a hail and wind threat will be the primary threat tomorrow across the high plains, including for Colorado as well as New Mexico. So just keep that in mind for the next couple of days. Just watch out when thunder roars go indoors. We could see some severe weather again in these areas through Friday morning. So now let's take a look at your European model. It's a good idea that we look at this because, yep, we just mentioned there is severe weather, which means what? There is going to be thunderstorms. So let's go forward in time here for tomorrow afternoon. You can see again pop-up storms here, especially for the high plains. That's where the best chances of storms will be. But otherwise, much of the country here looking fairly quiet other than maybe a few pop-up showers at times. Nothing too extreme. And then going forward here, more showers, more thunderstorms for the Intermountain West, including for Park City, Utah. If you are in Salt Lake City, Colorado, that's where you're going to have the best chances there of showers and storms, including for California, for the mountains there, and Nevada region, going to see more storms. This is for Friday, June the 2nd, 84 hours out, and we can see more shower chances, more widespread showers and thunderstorms that are anticipated for the afternoon, including some showers and storms down here across central and southern Florida. Going forward into, say, Saturday, June the 3rd, same thing. Showers and storms here across the southeast, including for the eastern seaboard, with showers and storms likely for the high plains, for the northern plains, and then this continues all the way into Sunday and all the way into Monday, perhaps on June the 5th, where more showers and more storms are likely. And going forward in time here, again, same thing, showers and thunderstorms that are likely. So now let's take a look at your temperature forecast, because we did talk about at the very beginning of the video when you clicked on this that there is going to be a pretty big heat wave coming, and that still seems to be the case going forward here on the European model. Your daytime temperatures for tomorrow, you're going to see temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, maybe some low 90s. Not too bad of a day, right? You can get through tomorrow pretty well. It is going to be after that when I think we're going to get into some hot weather for June the 1st, where more areas here will see temperatures probably in the upper 80s to lower 90s, maybe even some lower 90s down here across Louisiana and southern Arkansas, and it really kicks in by the time we go into Friday, June the 2nd, where temperatures here are going to warm up into the lower 90s. So if you have anything to do outdoors, do so in the morning hours before, say, like about 8 or 9 o'clock, because once we get past about 8 or 9 o'clock, temperatures are really going to warm up, and you don't want to be out there in the warm sun unless you really have to. Drink plenty of water if you are outside, regardless of the hot weather, because this type of heat could lead to heat stroke, heat exhaustion, and heat fatigueness, okay? Which you don't want to have. It's not pretty. And going forward, here for Saturday, yeah, this is when it gets very warm. Temperatures in the 90s, possibly some mid 90s in the forecast, especially from Chicago southward into Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, Tennessee, St. Louis, Missouri. Really going to have some very warm temperatures for this time of the year. Not only that, Canada going to see some warm temperatures too, thanks to that ridge of high pressure that's going to be in place. And then still in the forecast here on the European model that there could be temperatures in the mid to upper 90s, perhaps across the Midwest. From St. Louis southward, could see some really, really warm temperatures. Also quite warm across California and, say, Arizona. Could see temperatures near 100 degrees on your Sunday. So it's going to get warm for a lot of folks for the weekend. And if you want to jump in the pool, go right ahead. Be my guest, right? It's going to be perfect weather for that. And then by Monday, temperatures are still going to be quite warm there across the Midwest. So now, your 1 day average temperature anomaly. Okay, this is not the actual particular hour. This is averaging out in a 24-hour period. So when we go forward, here temperatures are going to be anywhere between 10 to 20 degrees above average across the northern tier of the United States. If you are in Hudson Bay southward, Quebec, Ontario, temperatures 20 to 30 degrees above average. So probably some record-breaking temperatures there. But look at this. Cooler weather today and for tomorrow across much of the deep south, the western U.S., including for the eastern seaboard. Gonna have some nice temperatures, including for portions there of Oregon and Washington. But the pattern is going to be changing by days 2, by 3 and 4. Temperatures will be below average for the four corners. But look at this, really warm weather here across the Great Lakes, including for the northern tier of the United States, as well as Canada. Temperatures 15 to 20 degrees above normal. This is going to continue to be a really big concern all the way perhaps through days 7 and 8 here. As you all can see, temperatures really going to be on the warm-up side for the northern tier. For the Pacific Northwest, temperatures down here below average across the four corners, including for the eastern seaboard as well as the northeast. And then the pattern doesn't really want to change much for days 9 and 10. Well, that's going to sum it up for today's detailed weather forecast for May the 30th, 2023. If this video helped you out a lot to make preparations, please consider subscribing, everybody. It really means a lot to me. Hitting the like button and sharing this video with your family and friends on social media. You guys are awesome. I love you all to death. If I didn't love you, I would not be making these videos, so I do appreciate you all with the diligent support on that. But otherwise, that is going to do it with today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with you more likely tomorrow with more detailed weather content.